So I'm working on a weapons testing scenario right now. We're just going to see what's possible with the item config system, what kind of weapons we can add into the game, how far we can take the config modding system. And yeah, it's not something I'm going to release, not right away anyway. It's just something basically for just testing different like new weapon types and what we can come up with. So here I have the Zirax Scattergun. It's a Zirax automatic shotgun, and the idea here would be it would spawn in Zirax POIs only as loot, or spawn only on Zirax traders. That's a special item that you can buy. It fires its own special set of shells called pyro shells, and they're supposed to give you a buff when they hit you. When you hit another player, it's supposed to set them on fire. It's supposed to give you like the same buff that you get when you step into lava, but when we were testing earlier, it didn't work. And you'll see that later in the video because I'm gonna put some clips of us testing it for balance. Basically, because I would like people's opinion on whether they feel that this weapon is balanced or not. So I'm just gonna reload it because it's only got 20 shells in it right now. So the magazine capacity is 30. Let me just read the stats. So it has 200 more durability than your average epic weapon, half the damage of an epic shotgun. Its rate of fire is around 300 rounds per minute, and it's basically just shares most of the stats with like the epic shotgun. And then I just changed some stuff around and added some status effects. Gave it this Zirax weapon model because we're not allowed to use our old models right now. And I think it works okay. And then I gave it a scope because the aim down sights on this weapon are screwed up in first person and it'll aim off to the side. So I just gave it a scope so that people wouldn't notice pretty much that it was acting weird. And that was my solution to that problem. And yeah, we're gonna keep testing these, or I'm gonna keep testing these with my friends to make sure that they work nicely because this all the planets in this scenario are PvP. And I think based on our testing earlier, I think it was balanced. I won't know until I hear what other people have to say from the Discord. But yeah, I thought it was pretty well balanced, and we'll keep creating these weapons, testing them out to see if they're balanced and work, in the sandbox. And then when everything is said and done, I'll release this scenario file, not as like a standalone thing, as its own scenario. I will put all these weapons into the loot pool and release this as a thing that people can add to their scenario to have all this stuff spawn in their game. So if they wanted like some extra weapons for their scenario or whatever, this will basically be like a weapon pack. Every time I make a new weapon in this pack, I'll post a video about it. And yeah, I'll just look for people's comments on whether they think it's balanced or not, whether they think it would fit in the sandbox. And that's it. Without further ado, let me bring you over to the PvP testing that we did. Starting recording. I was just going to say, the reason that I don't do single mag testing is because I don't think any player is ever gonna just, go out, especially into a PvP zone, is just gonna go out with one mag. Like nobody's like pulling some fucking Jack Sparrow shit where they're like, yo, I just got a pistol with one bullet.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, don't be afraid to reload and stuff like that. I mean, in a real situation, you'd always have like at least 1,000 shells on you. Like,
Totally.
now the question is, do I make this ammo craftable or only buyable? I think it's gonna need to be craftable
Mm,
because, yeah,
Literally shotgun shell magnesium.
Nobody's gonna need to. Nobody's gonna want to fucking go out and have to buy it all the time. And yeah, that's a good idea. You know, just like yeah, use the regular crafting recipe for a shotgun shell, but add magnesium to it. It's a good idea. Maybe like a, like you add like 10 magnesium powder, or maybe 10's a little much. Like 5 magnesium powder and 5 promethium pellets, or 5 magnesium powder and 10 promethium pellets, and you get 40 instead of 30, or something like that.
Yeah, and then maybe just like iron, something more heat conductive metal.
Ah, yeah. But I mean, also burning magnesium with aluminum and iron makes thermite. So,
There you go.
but yeah, you're right. I don't think copper would be able to handle the heat. Probably have to use like steel plates or something. All
All
right,
right, which one am I using?
you're using the auto shotty, the scattergun.
Copy.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Okay, let's do this. Ah, there we go. All right, how much health did you have left?
25.
Okay, so we got, you know what? Yeah, okay, so then those margins are really close. All right, heal up and get a fresh set of
Nice
armor.
armor.
Yeah,
Test completed. Continue testing.
continue testing. All right. All right, now let's try the reverse situation.
So this is what it's like to be a Zirax on a normal day.
Pretty much it. Hey, you got the epic shotty?
I do. Hang on, waiting for the healing to happen.
I know get a fresh scattergun too, cause yeah, mine's starting to wear out, and when they wear out, they lose damage. So yeah.
My epic shotgun has not lost damage.
Hey, all right. Well, that'll be another factor in it then. I imagine this thing probably loses durability far quicker,
As it should.
and it should.
Fucking
Yeah. All right,
firing
you ready?
mechanism of it. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. All right. I had 325 health left.
Nice.
So, I don't know. It's really hard to say. I'll switch back to the epic shoddy though.
No,
And
I think there's a good balance here. I'm looking at what's in or the difference in what we're doing and our two and how we're going about it. And I think that I think it's at a good balance. I
yeah,
think epic shotgun rewards a more patient hand, and but if basically the auto shotty is a good closing weapon. It's a good rushing weapon, and the epic shotty is good for the more or methodical approach to
there.
things. Not all of which could be good in a situation, but if with the jump, with given how most people play, which is usually as we did, which is with the jump packs and everything over there, here the auto shotty you can close the gap a lot faster in its range, and I think
Hmm.
that's a good balance and everything. I think you can
But
still get hit pretty damn good with the epic shotgun.
all right, then I have an idea for one more test. So get out the scattergun, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll see if I can keep my distance, with the jetpack as fast as you can close the distance with your jetpack.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll be the last test that we try to do here. Let me get some adrenaline too to refill my stamina.
Oh yeah, I need some Zirax sanction adrenaline.
Yeah, and you take adrenaline too, because then that will be on an even playing field.
Adrenaline. All right, ready?
All right, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. You got the auto shotty, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Doing this makes me think that, oh, oh, I
Nice
got you.
shot.
All right, oh, I had 51 health. All right, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's in a good spot. But, well, I'll show this footage to, people on the Discord and see what they think. But, I was just gonna say that, doing this makes me think that I don't know, gunfights might be fun on this game. You know, uh, Talon's planning on releasing a capture the flag mode into the official server sometime later on. I think
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be fun because, with the jetpack and everything, there's a lot of opportunities for verticality and stuff,
That's
because you
also
can,
right.
and then,
PvP will be fun as fuck on this game, and
yeah,
everything I'm
and
trying to.
your character can move and strafe really fast, and yeah, I think it'd be
Mm.
really cool on foot.
I played, and this should be definitely good on par results with how
Yeah,
how two average players should play.
yeah. This game has the makings of a good arena shooter with its combat, on foot combat. Anyway, alright.